Hi guys, welcome back to the Georgia Sportsman. Today we're going to talk about the Devil Dog Concepts hard charger side charging handle system. It's a mouthful, but it works pretty well. Stay tuned. So why a side charging upper? Well, if you're like me and you have a fairly sizable scope and big paws, then it's a pain trying to reach underneath your scope to activate the charging handle. If you're trying to do it quickly, it can really tear into your knuckles. So I looked at a dedicated side charger upper. However, they were expensive. They oftentimes had reciprocating charging handles, which I didn't want. On top of that, many of them had proprietary bolt carrier groups, which I also didn't want. I've got Buku's, the regular bolt carriers. They work fine. I didn't want to deal with the additional cost of a proprietary bolt carrying group. And a lot of them, for some reason, don't have brass deflectors, which I actually find useful. So, enter the Devil Dog Concepts. One thing I really like about this is it comes in a cardboard box. A lot of times you buy products and it comes in, great presentation cases and all that kind of stuff, but it's going on the firearm. I want to put my part or whatever I'm buying on the firearm and then chuck the rest of it. So the fact that this is just a cardboard box is actually a big bonus to me. So inside you've got directions, a hex key for installation, and your actual charging system. Now, one thing you need to be mindful of, there are 3 different models. So when I went to buy this, I already knew the scope that I was using. So I can see right here, there's extra railing space, so I knew I needed this one. So this piece is what attaches to your rail. There's one that goes on the back side, like this one. There's one for the center, and then one that mounts up front. So you are going to be limited to what optics you can use, depending on which one of these you buy. So make sure that in advance you have a good idea of what optic system you're going to be using. So first step is to remove your scope. If you have a quick detached scope mount, that makes it easy. Mine's tight, but there's one lever. There's the second lever. Rotate that off. Then pull my pin. Standard charging handle and bolt carrier group. Take it out. You don't need any more. Go and buy a whole new gun since you have a spare charging handle now. So the easiest way to install this is to remove these 2 pieces. This is the piece that attaches to your rail. Now be mindful, if you have the one that goes at the far end of the rail, it has to be on the absolute farthest rail, or else when you install it, the bolt will not seat all the way into the firearm. I don't know about the ones that sit here or in the center, but I would speculate that they have to be at the very first one, the most center one, or the furthest one in order to seat the bolt correctly. So I've got that on there. I'm going to tighten it down, but don't tighten it down all the way. Leave a little bit of wiggle room like that. So it's sitting on there, but there's obviously a lot of play. Next, you take your charging handle and your side charging handle, and you get these lined up. Line up the side charger goes into this little slot where it rides freely. So you're going to push that forward. And then you're going to find that notch in the rifle where the charging handle goes in. There it goes. So you see this slides freely and the charging handle is in the receiver. Next, you take your bolt, install it like you normally would. Push it in and close your rifle. Go ahead and finish tightening up your charging handle. If you want to use Loctite to make sure it stays secure, you can. Also, this comes pre-greased. So if you're taking it out of the field a lot, I would check it for dirt and debris after time. Maybe wipe it off, add new grease over time. But it's held up pretty well so far. It's pretty snug. All right, and then go ahead and push your pin back in, do a functions check. Works fine. Now, some people complain because the side charger sticks out. Well, if you want a side charger, it's going to stick out. I'll also tell you that it's really not that big of a deal, at least for me, having that sticking out, because I don't carry a sling. It's not rubbing against me. I just hand carry my rifle, so I have zero issues with it sticking out. But I'll show you a profile for those of you who are interested or concerned about how far it sticks out. And the scope is mounted, and it's good to go. I'll show you real quick. You can see the profile of the charging handle sticks out about that far. But that's pretty much it. Now you can use a side charger, charge your weapon without worrying about getting your fingers pinched up underneath the scope. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. We'll see y'all next time.